Welcome to the Green Griffon Inn, friend. Something I can get you.
Yeah, asking how much he charges for a room. I'm afraid I'm all booked up at the moment. There's a lot of people waiting for Luskin to open his gates again. I do have a selection of other goods I sell if you care to take a look. Yeah, of course you'd be interested to see that. Until Luskin opens his gates, I'm afraid this is the only store in this region. While browsing Mutamin stock, the innkeeper tries to entice the ladies to order something from the menu. Beans and bacon, steak and kidney pie, liver and onion, rabbit sausages and cabbage. Little Red scowls at this last one. She's never had rabbit sausages before, but guesses it must be like eating, well, little sausage feet. He quickly changes his offer to a mash, goulash, or even the house special, a mystery stew. An impressive greatsword. Mutamin claims it was originally a dagger, a gift from Targus, the god of war, to Serrig of Neverwinter, and that it allowed Serrig to polymorph into many forms. Over time, however, the magic gradually decayed, and now it's the blade itself that polymorphs. It currently takes the shape of a greatsword, but will likely change. Imagine that, spending over 50,000 coin on a weapon to only have it polymorph into a butter knife. If she had that much coin, she'd buy 10 scrolls and a bag of holding. And maybe a harp of pandemonium, which unsurprisingly captures the Blackleg Bard's interest, though Mutamin refuses to let her pluck even a single string, and understandably so. His disconsolate tones can be confusing. They have only a single fennelope to sell, worth a measly 7 coin. The mystery stew will have to remain a mystery, and the Inquisitor General will secure a private room for her and her red-headed assistant, even if she has to take it from an unsuspecting minotaur. First, though, a peek in the kitchen. Perhaps there's a bottle of something nicer than goblin honey mead.
Fair enough. Oh, blast!
Lilly still hasn't necessarily gotten over missing Shieldmeet festivities back in the city of Neverwinter. For 12 millennia, the elves have celebrated Senalius Kor, elven for the Day of Corellan's Peace, every Fysegan or Alialuv, elven for Four Snows or When Pieces Meet, respectively. It was only in the year of Fallen Fury, about 20 years after Dale Reckoning, that the calendar of Harptos adopted it as a Realmsian holiday, which humans today call Shieldmeet. And interestingly enough, Waukean, the goddess of coin and wealth, was said to have visited Trademeet, the city of merchants' peace, in the year of great riches on Shieldmeet, almost 500 years ago, when the town was little more than a crossroads of 2 caravan routes. At that time, she saw only false deals, poor products, and lying merchants. Enraged, she turned the dishonest high merchant Delisar's hands into gold, and doled his fingers out to wronged parties. Hence the omnium curse of Delisar's fingers. Ever since, Trademeet has been characterized by honest, above-board, and fair trade. Lilly asked Sharwyn what she did during Shieldmeet, and is almost sorry she did, when she hears about all the fun that she had. The rusty raconteur goes on about how she wore purple, not red as customary with midsummer, but purple ribbons in her hair. And how her and Linu enjoyed a bottle of Everescent clear water, a little something the dusty diviner had brought up from home. Really?
Fair enough.
Lilly can't believe Linu didn't share earlier.
Done and done.
Buy a basket of elven sweetbread as a bottle of wine. Finally, a bottle of Neverwinter Black ice wine. Funny that she should find it outside the city, though clearly not as nice as, well, Everescent clear water. She asks what else they did, her and the dusty diviner. They talked about the Wheel of Stars and Daelan.
Sorry.
Lilly tries to hide her surprise, waiting for Sharwyn to continue. Linu had finally finished drawing up all the necessary charts in order to determine if her and Daelan were compatible, if there was still a chance for them.
Done and done.
And there is. Daelan's a wyvern. They're compatible, unlike if he was a harpy, Etten, hydra, kraken, sturge, or, well, even a dragon. Lilly can't believe her meek mystic would dare to meddle like this.
Fair enough.
Planting these preposterous ideas into poor little Red's impressionable mind.
Why you break into my room? You be bounty hunter! Me end your life here!
Alright, sure enough, here's Zor, the Bulwark prison escapee. Impossible. She's trying to close the door, but... Alright, he'll probably go through that.
You just follow me and stay close.
Promise she dismissed that spider. That was a mistake. Didn't think we'd be fighting here in the inn. Alright, he's not too bright. Oh, he just opened the door.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Wow, the one time she needs Sharwyn to summon a creature she can't. Not sure why. I don't know if we have time to, Alright, let's see. Asking her to prepare the company. Resistance, mage armor. I think the only other thing she's going to need to do is tell Sharwyn to use melee. Because Sharwyn certainly isn't going to make it. But he's going to have to be the first.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Okay. Yeah. Can't believe we don't have that, well, I don't want to waste too much time. Whoops. I guess I'll try to open up with a sneak attack if he can. What do we got? Something. Alright, he's gonna retreat. It's pretty crucial that we get Raven Fieldman off.
All right, crew. Let's take them down.
Draw you down!
Nope, he made a saving throw. It's not good. Alright, this is Storm. What's Sharwyn doing? Hard zone. Alright. Yeah, if I could flank him, that would be good. That's kind of when I wish you had control over their individual movements. Can't tell if he's knocked down. Looks like he is. Kinda need to keep him alive. Alright. Potion. Flame arrow. Alright, recalling bones. Shara's, yeah, it's not gonna make a ball. She's praying. Alright. See, alright, got tangled up with bones.
All right, crew. Let's take them down.
Alright, mouse. Boy, he's healing himself. Magic missile. That's all we got left.
We shall
Our
not
bones is
be
gone.
defeated!
But that was nice. Critical from Sharwyn.
Wait! We stop fighting now! You see? Here wants talk woman! We fight
Boy, that was a cute up, a cute up attack, but I don't think Lilly would have bargained anyway. Boy, it says near death, but if he had a lot of hit points, could still be a lot to go. Alright, another magic missile. Sure we'll do it. Oh man. I wonder if she can run around this way. Just gotta get that spell off. What a barbaric and ferocious beast. A complete and utter animal. Drunk with more than just rage, no doubt. Lilly does the honors and severs his rather delicate-looking ear from his head, the left one bearing the seal of the Waterdhavian Bulwark prison. To Lilly, minotaurs are not much more than bulls with the ability to speak, and poorly at that. Though they look very much like powerfully muscled humans, albeit at over 7 feet tall and with the head of a bull, they're about as intelligent as trolls, which is to say, not at all. Though they are known to possess innate cunning and logical ability when it comes to direction, making them immune to spells like maze or becoming lost, and aiding them in hunting prey through even the most confusing of tunnel complexes. Lilly just hopes that the other escapees aren't as, well, wild. Lilly asked Sharwyn what else they did on Shieldmeet. Ribbons in their hair, drinking Everescent clear water, obviously having a grand time without their mistress.
Fair enough.
And to Lilly's horror, maybe with the Uthgard?
Done and done.
Linu had tried to get Daelan Red Tiger to join them, calling him an honorary member of the Office of Academic Affairs. But he declined, mumbling something about a day to remember, the grandfather tree of his people, and the year of the banner. How dare her holy defender presume not only to tell Little Red that her and her mistress are incompatible, but to tell that savage that he's somehow welcome to fraternize with the poor girl, or any other company members for that matter. Why, it's destructive even on a professional level. Why, it's mutinous. What is she trying to do? Incite derision? Has the bard's tale of Lady Linerl and her arcane hand gone to her head?
Fair enough.
Does her holy defender wish to be the holy leader of her own company and steal the Black Lake Bard? The Lady of Murder won't stand for it, or any more of these seemingly innocent conversations had behind her back under the guise of harmless chatter.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Yeah, I think just telling her to revert back to use of her bow. Lily nibbles a bit from the elven sweetbread, looking at Little Red, trying hard to imagine what she looked like with little Tanis-Bane ribbons set in her hair. How adorable she must have been, with flush red cheeks and an Everescan Clearwater smile. Lily throws a half-eaten elf bread back into the basket, and then herself onto the bed with closed eyes and a plaintive sigh, and moans about her shoulder from the docks and pleads for Little Red's nimble fingers. More praise for Little Red's magical manipulators, and a dutiful Black Panther eagerly returned on his own accord, though no praise for the room. The bedding reeked, and they heard nothing but roaches overnight, and Lily swears she'd been bit by something nasty, scratching her middle. Unfortunately, she can't complain to Mutamin and ask to be refunded, as they never paid to begin with. They're imposing, as it were. No matter. They at least scavenged enough to raise the entry fee.
Welcome to the Green Griffon Inn, friend. Something I can get you.
Yeah, I think Lily just wanted to trade with Mutamin. While trading with Mutamin, Lily warns Little Red, well, not to heed the dusty diviner when it comes to astrological affairs, including Daelan, and not to say anything, but that she's being punished by Sayani Moonbow for attempting to divine through the wheel of stars and not the luminous cloud herself. She's being led to draw false conclusions from her charts until she realizes her transgressions and repents. Sharwyn looks surprised, but somewhat convinced, if only because it confirms her own doubts about her future with Daelan and cause for a frown. Though a smile for Lily, her back to the board.